Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how you can make our Fairy Blossoms concept card collection. To start off with, I have selected the elements and the card blank I'm going to use. So we've gone with the one with beautiful daisies on. I'm just going to start by popping out all of my coordinating elements. So we've got the roses, the butterflies, we can take the bees as well, and our two fairies. Then we will need our stopper for our card blank, so for that I'm going to take the long sentiment as well. So just pop out your fairies and then that final sentiment. Then I'm going to take the framed toppers out of the front of the card blank. Now these toppers can be used instead of your spinning fairy, or you can use them separately. So pop those out, and then you want to score along the score lines that you have in your card blank. Then I'm going to flip it over, and I've got here some invisible string which I'm going to place onto the inside of my card blank, and I'm just going to make sure that's nice and secure with some red tape. So pop one piece on, and then I'm going to spin the other piece, and then we're going to place that down on here. So just hold it in place, tape it down again, and then you can trim off the excess of your thread. Now we have our thread in place. I'm going to take my fairy, and these are both exactly the same image but back to back so that you can stick them together. So I'm just going to place one of them the wrong way round in the center here. You want to make sure she's nice and central so you can spin your fairy around. So let's just add her onto here. Again, I'm going to use my red tape so it's nice and secure. And then I'll just add a little bit more to the edges for when we stick our fairy on top. So then if we lift the backing off our red tape, and then we will stick together our two fairies, enclosing that invisible thread between them both. So this bit's really careful, you just want to make sure that everything lines up really nicely, and then stick that in place. Now for the decoration, I'm going to pop my sentiment across the bottom. This will allow our card to stand up. So I'm just going to pop that about 3/4 of the way up, and then when we burnish all of our folds, that's going to stand really nicely like so. And then we can just add all of our other embellishments as we wish to. So I'm going to take my large flower piece and we'll stick it on the front of our card, just on the bottom corner, and then the other flowers I'll place separately on the upper top edge. So just decorating as we go along, and then to finish off I'm going to add my big butterflies. So I'm just going to bend these butterflies just to add a little bit of dimension to them, and I'll use my strip foam pads to stick these down, and I'll just pop one piece down the center of each of them, flowers on top so they look like they're lifting off our flowers. And then we'll just finish off with our little bees as well. So we'll pop one bee just in that top corner, and then our other bee I'm going to pop down here just underneath my sentiment, and then there you go, your fairy blossoms concept card.